Moving would be easy. I mean, at least that's what they said. They told me to remember that even though we're miles away from each other, we're always going to be under the same sky looking at the same sun and moon. Yes, moving was easy, but what I left behind is what made it hard. Before coming to the United States, I lived in Lebanon. Went to a private school that was under a French system, which means I only learned French and Arabic. I was 10 and not completely ready. I was scared but mostly excited. When the plane landed, my family and I were in full ski gear, not really ready for the weather. First couple of months was just us adjusting to the people, the language, and the weather. First day of 6th grade. I remember it as if it was yesterday. I woke up early. My mom had went to school with me. I remember us trying to figure out how to open a locker. Looking back, it was pretty funny. I kept telling my mom, I'm trying. She said, willing is not enough. You must do. That stuck with me. After a couple tries, we got the teacher to open the locker, since I was not going anywhere. My ESOL class was the only class I felt comfortable in. The only class that made me feel normal. It was okay to be confused. You weren't the only one. Other than the memory of asking my teachers if writing the answers in French was okay, the rest of 6th grade was a blur. 7th grade came along, and that's where I met my very first best friend, Caline. She helped me get better and better in school. Sometimes you just need someone to tell you that you're not doing too bad. There used to be nights that I just sat home and wished I could read fast, wished I could speak and have an American accent. New students were added to my ESOL class, and among them was Bao Nguyen. Little did I know he was going to be one of my very best friends. Isn't it amazing how a person that was once a stranger could all of a sudden mean a lot to you? 7th grade was just me working on getting out of ESOL and getting ready for 8th grade. I used to stay after school every day and took extra classes, so once I got into 8th grade, I could be in a GT English class. I wished every day that I was better at English so I wouldn't have to stay after school. But as my parents taught me, you gotta work for what you want, you can't just have it. So I worked hard and it paid off. The following year I got out of ESOL and into a GT English class. 8th grade was where I met Annette Reynolds, one of my very best friends to this day. My last year of middle school was the best, since I turned all my I wish into I will. I succeeded in learning the language and how to speak, but what I truly learned is that everyone smiles in the same language, so what you speak shouldn't matter. As my dad taught me, every language is just an extra key to your future. The more keys you have, the more doors you can open.